Not bad.
Vale. Mira que tres. Míralo. Las tres Marías. La toalla está sobando.
Damn, that was close. Innkeep! Vodka!
Tris Marigold. Lice eat me, but you are a treat to behold. Just a little pale.
Magic takes its toll, but I'll be all right. Good to see you in your beard again.
Can somebody tell me what happened? You set off a month ago for Zoltan's wedding.
That got fucked. There will be no wedding.
No,
Did you hear
hombre.
about Foltest?
Rumors travel faster than the wind.
Winds and rumors. I want to know the truth.
I want to know how Foltest died. And the dragon, was there really one there?
Sí.
And who rules Temeria now?
Dandelion, calm down. You'll choke on your liquor.
Vale. ¿Qué le costó la boda de Zoltan? Pobrecito.
No wedding, Zoltan.
The Breckenrigs broke off the engagement because some limp prick put it about that I joined the uprising in Vizima.
Hola.
My would-be pop-in-law refused to let a rebel firebrand join the family. Innkeep, where's our drink?
It was like this. We got to Mahakam a week after the Grand Master died. Bought Zoltan an absolutely grand doublet, a pair of Garibaldi Krakau's, and as a gift for
Oh,
Eudora,
qué buen amigo,
a jade
tío.
stone as big as my fist.
You were broke as a joke by the time Dandelion threw me a bachelor party at an establishment called the Tight Lane.
Next day, we went over to the Breckenrigs. They welcomed us in, sat us down, and proceeded to discuss the superiority of Mahakaman mining know-how over any other. And that went on until dinner. Just when I thought I'd learned more than I ever wanted to know about mining, they served the soup.
You could have held a pen.
Joder.
Old Breckenrig rose and he says, "A real dwarf works a mine, not chases fame on the battlefield."
You'll never believe this, Geralt, but they served duck blood soup. It was as black as
Qué
tar.
asco.
They must have dropped lumps of coal into the pot.
"Eat," Breckenrig says, then proceeded to slurp 2 full bowls of the shite. Old goat. And his mind caves in on his head.
Bueno, eso es algo que me llama la atención porque en el 3 Jaskier, desde luego, es todo menos informante y menos discreto a la hora de vestir. Santa madre. A ver.
Since when have you worked for Roach?
Hey, nobody said a word when you went out to save Temeria from the Grand Master and his mutants.
Relax, Dandelion. I was just asking. Do what you want.
Eres adulto, o creo.
That wasn't very supportive.
Laugh away. At least I decided to do something constructive.
You used to spy for Redania. Now you're spying for Temeria. Some might call you a traitor.
Ever tried to live off of poetry alone? The truth is, I'm a citizen of the world. As long as I don't serve Emperor Emir, I'm not doing any harm.
Even me, Geralt. You play the spy a bit, get bored and drop it. You know how.
Sí, tío, pero es peligroso ese juego. O sea, jugar a los espías como te pillen, cagaste, ¿sabes? El dragón. Con el
The
dragón.
dragon. Well, the dragon appeared, and that's all I know.
But where did the Lavalettes get a dragon? We heard it fought on their side, huge as a barn, they say.
Dragons don't usually take sides. Maybe its lair was nearby and it just felt threatened.
If you hadn't driven it off, Foltest might not have taken the castle.
Maybe. We'll never know for sure.
Vale, es que digamos que en el juego, por lo menos en el lore del juego, los vampiros. Qué daño ha hecho sangre y vino. Los dragones, digamos que tienen sapiencia, es decir, no son simples bestias, como si nada. Pues conocen, saben, razonan, básicamente.
Laredo said you're working with the Scoia'tael, Zoltan.
I have done many things in my life, Geralt, but I have never stooped to banditry.
The Scoia'tael don't consider themselves bandits.
But I am no Scoia'tael.
Ok.
Triss, you're the expert on Temeria. Tell us who's in charge now.
It's chaotic and getting worse. The old families are fighting for supremacy, no holds barred.
Baron Kimbolt and Count Marivelle, I bet.
Among others. After the assassination, while Geralt was in the dungeon, the lords convened in a field near Lavalette Castle
Cabrones.
to choose a new ruler. 3 days they debated, and it looked more like a bazaar than a meeting of nobles. Except the trade was in court and ministry positions. spheres of influence, royal privileges.
Humans.
In spite of several duels and 2 poisonings, no king was chosen. Civil war was in the air.
Claro. Ese es el problema, tío.
Did they ultimately resolve anything?
No, it ended as usual. Sadly, John Natalis remains our only hope.
Ah, the victor at Brenna, and Foltest's most tried and true field commander.
During the deliberations, he was several days' march from Lavalette lands, with an additional 2,000 armed men in tow. He's to keep the peace until a rightful monarch is chosen.
He could find that ruling is to his liking.
Natalis is a soldier at heart. He's not suited to rule, and I don't believe he even wants to.
He's got the army behind him.
Which is why he can guarantee peace. Why, a tenuous one, sure, but that's always better than civil war. Besides which, he's deeply in debt to a dwarven bank in which Philippa Eilhart as sorceress holds significant stake.
Madre mía, ese nombre me da miedo.
Where were the mages?
Aye. Where were the great eminences of this world when they were truly needed?
They weren't invited. Neither was I. But if not for their intervention, or rather that of a few influential sorceresses, Baron Kimbolc would have taken the throne.
I was invited to sing at his court once. Afterwards, he refused to pay me, and the
Dios.
food was awful. No way I'll stay in Temeria if he's crowned.
Bueno, pues nada, se acabó lo que se daba. A
I
bebercio.
think I've heard enough about politics. Foltest's killer lay in wait in the tower, where the Lavalettes had hidden the royal bastards. He was well informed.
Wait a minute. What were you doing there?
I was protecting the king. After the first attempt, Foltest began treating me as his lucky charm. He ordered me to be at his side during the battle. The dragon separated us from the rest of the army. The killer disguised himself as a monk, a blind one at that. He let Foltest greet his children, waited until I had walked off, then cut the king's throat from ear to ear.
Uf.
Did he flee?
Jumped out a window into the river below. Yorv with Skoyatel were waiting in a boat. It was planned.
And you're chasing him because he murdered the king?
I was accused of the murder. I need to clear my name. Besides, I looked him in the eye before he escaped. He's a witcher. Then some brave Temerian soldiers showed up, piled on me, and knocked me out.
Welcome.
Pobrecito.
Save yourselves, good folk! The beast attacks!
Hostia.
We better get out there. Someone's casting spells.
No, y me va a tocar pringar. Vale. He visto cómo termina la cosa con los tentáculos. La señora Cuernito.
What sort of sorceress are you? A lot of good you did. Can't you hear me? Why didn't you help him?
He's alive, isn't he?
The beast nearly pulled him in the water while you stood staring like a calf at a shit-covered clover.
Watch your words.
¿Qué?
Where's this beast?
Ask her.
Geralt,
I guess we knew each other.
Oh, look here. Birds of a feather.
let's say I've heard of you.
Master Witcher, this is foolish. The beast near pulled Sozek into the depths, and you're simply chatting with this damsel.
Hombre, la doncella está... lo mismo ha echado al bicho, ¿sabes?
All right. What happened?
I came to Flotsam to kill the Karen,
Carian.
Kieran?
the monster that has effectively blocked the port. A moment ago, I had the good fortune to see it in all its splendor, but the local folk scared it away.
Good fortune? You hear that, Sozek? That was some good fortune for you.
Why's the beast in the port all of a sudden, eh? Summoned by the witch, perchance?
To see it in all its splendor.
Anda, relájate.
Sozek doesn't look too good. Lay him inside somewhere.
Right, we've dawdled enough already. Come on, lads, let's go.
What's this? I was ready for a rumble there.
Shut it, and come on.
Y ya está.
I
Es
apologize for
fácil, ¿eh?
interrupting, but I am Louis Merce, and I am chief person in charge of all matters related to monster hunting in Flotsam. It is in this capacity that I must inquire if you're willing to attempt to resolve the problem of our so-called Kairan, the beast that now blocks all trade traffic on the river.
So, Witcher, are we willing?
Why not?
I usually work alone.
I was here first, and I'll not relinquish this contract. My way or the highway, as the locals put it.
Fine. Your way it is.
You
Vale,
must
y se
contact the
conforma.
merchants on the waterfront as regards any rewards. Madame de Tanseville has, I believe, already conducted some preliminary negotiations.
That I have.
In that case, don't let me keep you.
Lleva un tintero y una pluma colgada del cuello.
Triss, how long must I wait for you to introduce us?
Sheila de Tanserville, advisor to Queen Zulika of Kovir.
Kovier's a long way north.
True. I had my doubts if the Kairan was worth the journey, but those were dispelled with what it showed today.
Here to hunt down some ingredients?
Triss Merigold. Sharp as ever.
You're thinking that...
Troll eyes, ghoul venom, virgin's blood, all those disgusting marvels we take from
Qué rico.
dying species to throw into the cauldron at Sabbaths. Right, Triss?
Absolutely. Virgins are a dying breed.
Oh my. Your sense of humour seems to be intact too. But enough of these pleasantries. Tell me, Geralt, you saw the tentacle. What do you make of it all?
The beast must be huge. Maybe inhabited one of the Pontar's tributaries before, hunting animals. Then it grew for some reason, and hunger drove it to seek fresh pastures.
And on the Pontar it found trade barges burgeoning with obese, slow-moving merchants. You're partly correct. Cedric claims the Kairan emerged from the northern swamps approximately 1 month past.
Cedric?
An elf. Formerly a
Ah, qué lindo.
strange bird. But he knows quite a bit about the area and its living wonders.
I need to look around, find out a few things.
An investigation. Witches' rituals, extracting secrets and such.
More or less. I'll talk to the merchants about the reward, pay Cedric a visit and get back to you.
You'll find me
Interesante.
at the inn. I've rented lodgings there, on the upper floor.
You know the inn's also a whorehouse.
Thanks for the warning.
Perfecto. Habla con los mercaderes del embarcadero. Vale, voy a ir a hacer esto primero. Cuestión de precio. ¿Tengo que hablar con esto? ¿Dante?
Ever seen the river monster,
Vale, sí.
the Kairan?
I have, but I'm not the talkative kind.
Oh, Dios mío. Otra vez. Otra vez.
Monsters as big as a barn, with giant tentacles. Snatches men from boat decks and cattle
Tío.
off the shore.
¡Qué asco!
It's slimy like a snail, but fast as a thirsty vampire.
¡Qué asco! No sé, no me han gustado las comparaciones. Pero me gustan los caracoles.
No, working my arse off like a stagecoach.
Ok.
White-haired one, I have an offer for you.
No me fío de ti, señor.
Oh no, I'm not talking to a freak.
Wait a minute.
Ah,
Be
perro.
off, or I'll call the guards.
Perro. ¿Quién era el amigo Cedric? Hombre, por lo menos aquí Gerardo abre las puertas como una persona normal. No las abre con la polla, ¿sabes? ¡Hostia!
Where might you be going?
What kind of question is that? Anyway, know where I can find an elf named Cedric?
Don't get involved in this.
¿Por qué? Los mercaderes.
You did turn pale when we met Sheila.
You must have imagined that.
Never mind. I'll
A lo
find
mejor
out
se
for
enfada conmigo,
myself.
pero...
How?
We're going hunting together. Right after I find Cedric.
Well, then let's go see him. He should be at the top of his observation tower.
Ah, es vigilante, ¿no? Era escóllate delante, segundo. Las damas primero.
In Belk. It'll be nearly a year now.
Moril would delight in a day like this, Saharan. Enjoy the memory of her. Don't wallow in the longing.
I try. I do. But I cannot believe all the bad blood this disappearance has bred.
Don't let other shade poison your memory of her. Hatred is but an outlet for helplessness.
Thank you, Cedric. Vafael.
Joder, qué poético. Pero Cedric? Cedric?
Are you Cedric?
Who asks?
Geralt of Rivia.
Ah, the Witcher. And?
Triss Marigold.
Lovely scent, Triss.
Cedric, look at me.
What do you want, Geralt of Rivia?
Oh, quiero muchas cosas. Ah, puedes convertir con él, qué lindo. A ver, un poco de lore.
What are the Scoia'tael fighting for?
Do you ask about the old ones, who hoped to restore our race to its previous glory? Or about the young ones, who fight for survival and out of suicidal revenge?
Yorvith's warriors. Which mold do they fit?
They believe they are still independent, and that there is but one just way to view their cause. In truth, however, they're but a shadow of the Enshe's former glory. They cling to delusions to the very moment when a sword or a noose ends their life, or until they realize the truth themselves, which is, I believe, the worst.
Okay. ¿Tú quién
Who
eres?
exactly are you?
One who warns humans against the dangers that lurk in the forest.
Care to clarify?
I am old, even for an elf.
Joder.
Yet the forest is older. I've lived in it for years and understand it, though it's nothing I can explain. At times I make mistakes and people don't come home.
So you help humans?
I just know if it's safe to venture beyond the gates or not.
Veamos, ¿ir a morir?
The elf woman you were talking about. How did she disappear?
Saharim believes the forest took her.
What do you believe?
Moril simply vanished, almost a year ago now. Some say she was too beautiful, and Dwan must have harmed her.
You believe that?
If I have no evidence before me, I try to trust my feelings. And they tell me the forest did not take her.
Why would you keep that from Saharim?
Because it's meaningless. Perhaps she was murdered, perhaps she departed on her own, never to return.
Joder, tío, qué putada.
And neither I nor Saharim can reverse that.
Vale. ¿Qué?
Maybe I'll come back when you're sober.
You witches live a long life. You may indeed get to see that day.
Okay. A ver.
I aim to kill the Karen. Heard you might be able to help.
That depends on the sort of aid you seek.
I need information.
We should have killed it years ago. Now I don't know. The beast has become too large for the riverbed.
Yeah,
and it has strange growths on its tentacles, extremely thick skin. Previously, it inhabited a swamp along one of the Pontar's tributaries. Completely wild terrain. Even the Scoia'tael don't venture there. You should go see the wreck of the boat it recently sank. Inspect any traces it's left. See the destruction.
Where's this wreck?
Venture south into the forest, then turn east toward the river. You'll find the ruins of a bridge erected long ago by the Enshe. The wreck lies at their foot.
Thanks, Cedric.
Vale.
You'll find me by the boat wreck.
Jeez, Triss. Sure you're not overusing those teleports?
Yo he ido chilling. Vale, espero tener nivel suficiente para ir.